Good morning, everyone. I wanted to give you some guidance about how to use the collaborations feature and also a way to avoid using it if you don't want to or have another method you'd like to use. So this is going to be a video of instructions. Okay, so if you already have a Gmail account, it should be relatively easy to get into collaborations. If you don't have one, you'll need to get one. So go to google.com, sign up for the free account, and then you should be ready to go. I would definitely do that first if you think you want to use collaborations. Now, everything I'm going to show you today, I have to show you in instructor view, because if I do it in student view, I don't have access to the things I'd like to show you. So my screen may look a little bit different than yours, but it should be at the core very similar. So when you're on your home page of the class, you'll see on the left-hand menu, there's a button that says collaborations. That's how you get to the collaboration, but there's some installation features. So I'm going to click on that. You'll see when I click on it, I see all 6 groups. You probably will only see one because you will only have access to the group that you're in. So for example, when I click on one of them, it will open up a new document. You'll see up at the top, it says Google Drive, and then you'll see that the instructions I sent out to you by message are already there, and which article you're looking at is there with a link, so you can just click on it, open it up, and read it. And the 5 questions. Every group has 5 questions to answer. Now, I should have filmed this earlier when I first set it up because I did have to click a few buttons in order to activate and allow access by Google Drive. Okay? The nice thing, the advantage about doing it this way is that everybody who's in the group can come in and do edits and add information without any hassle, right? So it can be live editing. Everybody could agree, hey, let's get on here at noon tomorrow, and everybody could be on there at the same time, writing and chatting and answering the questions together. That's an option. So that's one way of doing this assignment. I'm going to close this window and go to another one. If you don't want to do it that way, that's okay. There's a lot of different ways to do this assignment. So I'm going to again start at the home page. You can do the whole thing by just going to groups. This is why I posted all the readings in the module so everybody can access their readings that way. And also I made a group for each group with all the members already added. So I'm going to go, it's not obvious how to get there. You have to go to people, right? Everybody see that? People there on the menu. So now when I click on people, when I click on project 3 groups, again, all the groups are listed there because I'm in teacher view. But if you were a student, I think just your own group that you're in would appear there. So I'm going to just click on one and you can see who's in it. If I go to the little sidebar, I can visit the group homepage. So you want to go to the little 3 dots, which is always the menu in Canvas, visit group homepage, and I'm going to go to discussions. And I've made a pinned discussion for each group, which I've called a planning area. So I would start there. If you don't want to use collaborations, or you find it to be confusing, or you don't have a Gmail and you don't want to get one, that's all fine. Do it this way. So when I go to this discussion of reading projects, you'll see it's just a placeholder really for planning and drafting your Q&A, or setting up a time when you guys want to meet by Zoom or do a conference call or text each other. I mean, how you want to interact with one another is completely up to you. I have had students in the past set up a Discord, whatever you like to do. It's totally fine with me. So you just hit reply here, and then of course you get your open window where people can say, hey, I'm ready to work on this. Let's get started. I would like to do question number 1. Who wants to do the other questions, for example? That'd be one way of doing it. What I had hoped was by sending out the message I sent out earlier on was that people would at least sit down and read the article for your group. That, of course, is step one. Read the article. If you haven't read the article yet, try and get it done by Monday or Tuesday, so you will have at least read it, and then you have the rest of the week to work with your group members on answering the questions. Okay, I think that's it for now. Please send questions if you have them. Please don't get hung up on technical difficulties. If you don't want to use collaborations or it just doesn't work for you, come to your group planning area and work on it that way. I wanted to give you multiple options of completing this work. I was trying to make it easier, but I don't know, maybe it just made it more difficult, so we'll see. All right, have a good rest of your weekend, everybody.